What's going on, guys? So today we're talking about the Foxhawk again. So if you remember, if you watch the channel pretty regularly, you might remember this flashlight. This is the Foxhawk MF-A5, all right? And I ended up buying one on Amazon. It was a purple one. They had ones that were, I think, just on off. Then they had like the 5-mode version and stuff. There's a couple different variants on it, you can see here. 5 light modes or single mode, all right? They have black, purple, and silver. You can see here, I picked up another one. This one is black. And this was pretty darn cool. I actually first heard about these from Nuttin' Fancy. That's right. There was a Nuttin' video where he was talking about prepping and stuff and buying cheap gear pretty much in bulk. You know, instead of getting, you know, a $200 flashlight for yourself, buy, you know, $10, $20 flashlights, you know, so you can have a bunch of them, hand them out to family and friends and so forth, right? So he mentioned this light specifically. It got me interested. I bought one on Amazon. I really loved it. And now I'm talking about it again because guess what? The price went up. These are now $39.99. All right, doesn't matter what version you get, I don't think. I think they're all $39.99. They're still very much worth that $40 price tag, even though the first time I made this video, they were like 17 bucks. You know, blame it on inflation. It just is what it is. Maybe the company didn't realize what they can get for them. I don't really know, but they're still selling at that price at 40 bucks. 1,000 lumens. This comes with a bunch of stuff. All right, USB rechargeable. This one happens to have a neutral white LED. You see, waterproof, 18650 included, aluminum, magnetic base. Well, let's break it open. If you haven't seen the first video, all right, let me get a school you on this thing because I think it's cool. It comes with just a bunch of stuff. I don't think I've ever seen a flashlight that came with as many accessories as this one and options. All right, so first off, let me show you the specs on here. So you can pause the screen right there if you want to see outputs and run times and whatnot. But we have the little car charger plug here. We have an insert for this, so if you don't want to use an 18650, of course it's going to drop the levels of output, light, all that stuff, but you can use 3 AAA batteries. So let's say a storm's happening or whatever, or you know, a real emergency is happening, you got your 18650 in there, you use it a couple times, uh-oh, it's dead. But let's just say you didn't prepare for it, you don't know what the charger is, you can use common old AAA batteries, all right, which you can find a lot of places. All right, there's also a rail mount here. I want to say a bike mount, but I actually put this one, I put the purple one I have on my father's ATV, and it gets used all the time. It's awesome. It's also been rained on. I know it's waterproof, or at least water resistant, because it gets rained on and it still works. I will say that the mount does get loose. There's a plastic nut here, and I did really crank that down on the bars, on you know, the rack on the ATV. And, you know, just popping the light in and out takes some friction, so moving that around, this got loose, so I just tightened it up again. But something to note there in case you do use this on a bicycle or any kind of rail you want. Just make sure that that little nut gets cranked down. But you get the mount there. Of course, this is also a little power bank, which is fantastic. So you have your USB. So there's a close-up of those heads, including the USB-C, which is fantastic. So it has a modern connection, all right? Not like some of the outdated stuff. It has, of course, a little carry case. Not necessary, but if you want to throw it on the belt or something, you certainly can. Also has the wrist lanyard on here, all right, which is connected to this little spike. This is supposed to be like a glass breaker. I never tested this out at all. It's not like super pointy. I'm not sure how effective it would be to break glass, but it's not super pointy. So if you do rub it on your hand or arm or something, it's not going to cut you, which is nice. But this also unscrews. So if you don't like that option, if you don't want the wrist lanyard or the spike, you can take that off. The bottom is fully magnetic, which is very nice. Obviously, you can use that hands-free, especially on a vehicle or something. And you do have a power indicator. All right, so when you turn on the light, you can see, you know, there's 4 different spots there, show you how it's charged up. And this one, of course, is the 5 mode. It's, again, claiming 1,000 lumens. I can't verify it's 1,000 lumens, but it's pretty darn bright. If it's not 1,000, it's pretty close. I never did really like side-by-sides at all, but it's plenty of light. Also has strobe in here, which could be very beneficial as well. So double click for strobe, and then there's SOS, right? And a long hold will shut that off. Anyway, just wanted to share this with you guys and also ask you, people who saw the first video, who ended up getting one of these lights or a handful of them. I think they're fantastic. You know, they're obviously more expensive now. I don't know if that's going to change. Who knows? Maybe the price can keep going up. Maybe it's going to be 50 bucks or 60 bucks. So anyway, just wanted to mention this. I am also curious, the first time I made a video on the Foxhawk, who ended up getting them and what do you think of them? You know, long term now. It's been, geez, I don't know, the first time I made the video, maybe a year ago or so. You know, at least a few months. But I feel like it's been at least a year since I tried that light out. But yeah, I mean, I still like them, even though the price went up. But that's just what it is. You know, who knows if it'll keep going up. I have no idea. But I'd love to hear your opinions on it. If you did get one or a bunch of them, you know, what do you think of them? The other one, because I got it so cheap, I really do beat it up. Like I said, it's on that ATV mount. It gets thrown around, dirty, rained on. You know, it doesn't get cleaned or anything, and it still works fine. I'm also curious if anyone has any Foxhawk gear, maybe other models of flashlights and stuff, and what you think of them. But I've been really happy with this particular light. So again, I got the purple one the first time. Now I got the black one. But pretty cool. It's a shame to see the price go up, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe it's costing more money, or like I said, maybe they were just selling like hotcakes and they realized they can ask more. But whatever the reason, who knows? It might go up again. But yeah, I just wanted some feedback for the people who got them the first time, what you think of it all this time later. But I'm loving mine. I think it's great. So hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.